success in this game. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense comes onto the field first today. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy. Each and every week, this dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
The Sooners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Looking for a huge play. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners!
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas A&M's offense has its first opportunity of the day. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll run play action. Got his man on the outside. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. There's the pressure. Catch in the middle. It's Connors. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage.
He'll take a deep shot here. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
The This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Dumps it off in the flats. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Wants to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And the Aggies are on the move. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Looking to throw, it's Whitted. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Robbins.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The give to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They get him down to this offensive setup. First and goal from the 9.
The Sooners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field.
Got his man on the right. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
To the air. It's Whitted. Lets it go to the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Lockett. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Leaves it with the back. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football 6.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Gets it out quickly. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here. You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to throw, it's Whitted. Got his man quickly. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Quickly to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their third possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Sooners come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Sooners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. To throw, it's Whitted. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Sooners trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll try to run it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you get hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Just keep slinging it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marshall. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Steps away. Got the first down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. He's got it on the run. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a two-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. At the 40, there he goes. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
From the gun. Give on the inside. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Sooner offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Now on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Whitted. Catch in the middle, it's Robbins. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. 1st down and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Picks up the 1st down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets him down to the 48.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Found a seam. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it from the gun. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo. Hauls it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Using his feet. Touchdown Sooners! And the stomping has commenced.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Nice job, big fella. You make a catch, you're a viable target for your quarterback, and gain a couple yards.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Marshall. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Hauls it in at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Good timing on the quick out. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Back to pass, it's Whitted. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Going to swing it on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They just keep firing. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. On the move at the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Sooners are on the move. Quick release by the QB. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be fourth down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on fourth and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Quick strike through the air for the score. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they are cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wisconsin is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been jumping around since the first whistle. They're up 14 over Washington State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Finding an escape route. Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Aggie. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. It's Whitted. Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He's got his man. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooners. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Finds his tight end. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Rushes on him. Got a man, it's Marshall. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Quick completion to the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Offense in a split backfield. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Dropping back, it's Whitted. Unloads to the right. That's caught, it's Robbins. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. He makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense. Nice job by...
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Fires to the tight end. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
A nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he had it. The just trickled through his fingers. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll look to pen him deep. He'll take it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking to pass. It's Whitted. Under fire. He's going to take off. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Complete to the left. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.